A year after Nancy Sinatra recorded her third album, Nancy in London, she was back in England in the spring of 1967 to record the James Bond theme song, You Only Live Twice. 1967 was an incredibly busy year for Nancy. After releasing her album Sugar, performing for troops in Vietnam as part of the USO show, and recording her fifth album, Country My Way, in Nashville, she traveled to England in May of 1967 to track one of the most memorable James Bond theme songs with composer John Barry. The theme song wasn't originally intended for Nancy, and in fact was a completely different song altogether. After composing the iconic James Bond theme songs for Goldfinger, sung by Shirley Bassey in 1964, and Thunderball by Tom Jones in 1965, John Barry had a new song and singer in mind for the next James Bond film. John Barry and lyricist Leslie Bricusse wrote You Only Live Twice and recorded the song with British singer Julie Rogers in January of 1966. The film's producers thought the song just didn't feel right for the film, and this early version was scrapped. Though there are some similarities to the music and lyrics, the song was completely rewritten and only shares two lyrical lines with the original version, You Only Live Twice and You'll Pay the Price. The new version also contained a new intro with John Barry's beautifully mesmerizing descending string line. Film producer Cubby Broccoli hoped that his friend Frank Sinatra would sing the theme. Frank had turned down the offer to sing the very first James Bond vocal theme song, From Russia with Love, in 1963, and he also declined when approached to sing You Only Live Twice. Frank suggested that they get his daughter Nancy to sing the theme. John Barry was unaware of this and had approached Aretha Franklin to possibly sing the theme. In the end, they decided that Nancy would be the best choice for the song. Nancy, John Barry, and a large orchestra assembled at CTS Studios in London to record the enchanting theme. The session began with Nancy performing live with the orchestra, but she was so nervous, and it was a great relief when John Barry asked if she would like them to record the music first and have her overdub the vocals after. John Barry perfectly recorded the lush orchestral backing track, and Nancy's sublime and haunting vocals were perfect for the mood of the song. John Barry was a perfectionist and had Nancy do around 25 takes of vocals, which he edited his favorite parts into the final version of the song.
For the stranger is gone, this dream.
Nancy's regular producer, Lee Hazelwood, loved her recording of You Only Live Twice, but commented that it was beautiful but not commercial, and suggested recording a new version in Los Angeles to be released as a single. On May 20th, 1967, Nancy, producer Lee Hazelwood, and arranger Billy Strange assembled at United Recorders to cut the single version of You Only Live Twice. Nancy was backed by some of her favorite Los Angeles session musicians known as the Wrecking Crew, and they cut a fantastic fuzz-laden version of You Only Live Twice that had a new and different energy than the film version.
You only live twice, or so it seems. One life for yourself and one for your dreams.
Lee Hazelwood's instincts paid off, and Nancy's single version of You Only Live Twice made the charts all over the world and nearly cracked the top 10 in England. A newly remastered version of You Only Live Twice appears as a bonus track with other 1967 singles on Light in the Attic Records' brand new reissue of Nancy's album Country My Way. The album is the 9th release in the Nancy Sinatra archival series.
And love is a